I've always been fascinated with slingshots, and my interest got piqued going to the state fair, and there would be a person there who could throw up tin cans and hit them with stones that he just picked up, and he would never miss. It was fascinating that he could do that. It inspired me to research it, and I found a person in Texas online who was a slingshot expert, and he sold slingshots online, and I ordered one. When I received the one from Texas, which is this one, it's out of hard plastic and it's kind of heavy, and I decided that I could make one that would be lighter and be just as well, so I essentially copied it, and then I designed it, evolved to get rid of this little tab here. This little tab here and here I decided didn't need to be there and would make it easier to attach bands. So it evolved to this one where the tab is missing, but everything else is essentially the same. And this little notch here you use to aim, and you look down the band and you can see through the notch and aim it just like a gun. This is laminated like plywood. It has 3 layers, which are each 1/4 inch, so that it's 3/4 of an inch, and they're laminated together and then cut out and filed and sanded to make the end product. These are just early patterns that I used to make different configurations. They're just experiments to see which would work better for me. And in the end, this design worked really well for me.
The bands on these slingshots don't last very long, and they tend to dry rot after a while. We had to replace them before getting some practice this afternoon. In addition to cutting the actual band to the correct length, you have to create several small ties to hold everything together. Wayne also adds a small leather pouch in the middle of the band. This helps reduce the wear on the rubber when you're using sharp rocks or other rough objects. Even though you can use rocks that you find on the ground, you get a lot more accuracy by using BBs or steel shot that you can buy at the store. Because these are much more regular, they give you more consistent performance. Wayne's experience in woodworking comes from many years of cabinet building as well as fine furniture construction. After the fresh bands have been replaced, the next step is to grab some ammunition and get outside for some practice.
These bands are very weak bands, and they do little damage. These are essentially exercise bands that you sometimes can get from a sports store, and different colors are different strengths for exercising. And typically the gold ones are the strongest, and you start out with an inch band that tapers to 3/4 of an inch to make a very strong, stretchy band. The gold or yellow band combination creates a stronger band which is capable of penetrating a tin can or potentially small game.
In our next slingshot video, we hope to replace the blue bands with proper gold ones and do a demonstration of what these slingshots can really do.